Sorry everybody, there's an unforeseen issue with my code here. And one of the things that I should have done is I should have made the connection separate from the header. And the reason why is, and we could do that with the site that we're actually building, but the reason is because if you put them together, like the connection should be its own thing. If you put them together, then you can't define a title. That's why that thing is freaking out, because I'm trying to define a title after I already put this in. So it's going to look for the title first, and it's not going to see it, and then it's going to give you that warning. So if you want to do something interactive, what you would do is you would not include your connection with your header. You would put those separate. So we would connect here first, and then we would put the head after we've done all the PHP stuff. Sorry about that, all right? My fault. Now, we have this. This is our update. So now what we want to do is we want to be able to put something together like we did here. We've already put it together. So we don't really need to put it together again. I mean, if you want, you can copy and paste, but because I like to suffer, we'll just do it over. So we do the same thing if server request method equals post, and here it does. Now I already mentioned that I wanted to do like nested ifs. We already done nested ifs. It's right here. So we'll go username equals post username. The value is just the value. We're not doing anything with the value. We're getting the name. So the name is post username. This name is post text place. So don't worry about the value being in there. The value being in there is just to reference what we've already put in there before. And then price equals post price. And from there we can do our checks. So we can do the same thing that we did before. We can have these. Where are my error messages? Errors, right here. We can have these error messages here. We can do if, you know, if this is wrong, if that's wrong. I didn't even put one for price. But if, and we'll do this. Do this the same way. If stringlang username is less than or equal to, what did I say? Is greater than or equal to 40. Or, and again, you wouldn't do checks like this. We would do it a lot more intricately. Equal to 20. Or price is greater than, I'm just trying to give you a head start. And equal to 6. Then we'll say user error equals that's too big. Text place, text error equals that's too big. Price error equals that's too big. Else if, and that was if it was too small. Or text place less than or equal to 3, and we'll throw a price in there. Price less than or equal to 1. Forgot my string length. Then we'll go user error. That's too small. Text error equals that's too small. And price error equals that's too small. Else if, and now we're going to do our, this I am going to copy paste. I went against my religion there. And we'll go down here and we'll say user equals that's not a word. Text equals that's not a word. Price equals that's not a price. Else, and then we're going to do what we did here. However, equals strip slashes, HTML, special characters. How many did I put in there? Just that, right? And the sequence, that doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. Text place. And we'll do it in reverse. Text place. And then with price, I had to put it in as a. Yeah, we'll do this. Special characters, strip slashes, price. And you can make that a float too. Did I make that a float when I put it in there? Probably not, right? But now we run into an issue. And the issue is we don't want to insert, because if we insert, we're going to put in a new entry. We want to update. So we say update testing where ID equals, and we have it right here. And we have the ID right here. We can just go ID, and you could just make it a variable, it's not a problem. Values. Now it looks like this. Well, let me see. Do I have to do... username, text place. Let me see if it gives me an error message, because I forgot if I had to... if I had to say what it was updating. I think I do. So let's be safe, and let's say where ID equals ID, and let's put in parentheses username and price. And then update entry. Execute. Again, we're preparing because it's safe. It's safe if you prepare first. Now, we're also going to put down here, we want to do the if set, the is set. So we'll go down here, we'll say paragraph class equals error. And we'll put it into PHP, and we'll do a one-liner if is set user echo user and we'll put that there. If is set, and again, it's not really an accurate portrayal because I didn't do a more thorough check. So instead of putting ands in there, I just put ors. So either way, it's going to post. And even if the username is fine and the price is fine, it's going to still post an error for all three because it's or. If I did and, well, then it wouldn't post any if one of them, if they weren't all screwed up. Price error. I'm going to echo that out. What did I misspell? Oh, I need equal height. Okay, there we go. So now, like, so if you were to do something like this, and then you went like update, and we get these. Oh yeah. It's not going back to this. Okay, hold on. We have to send it back to this. So we'll go I equals, and we'll say ID. Let's see. ID. Like that. And then we'll close that. Actually, wait, let me do this differently. Let me just put the, let me just do this. Tutorial. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Practice. Update. I equals. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, so if we were to do like this, we just get the error messages, but then it shows us what's already in there. Now this is already processed, so if we were to say Jackson, hi, keys, I'm trying not to offend anybody, and we were to say Joneses, and we were to say they're worth $29.99, and now we would update, you'd see that, what's too big? Oh wait, that was 20 characters? Hold on. Oh, it's greater than or equal. Did I do greater than or equal? I think I just did greater than, right? Yeah, I just did greater than. If we were to say Jackson hikes, right, we'll do that again, and we were to say Jones is, and we were to say $29.99. That's 6, that's 5. What's too big? What the hell is too big? Greater than or equal to 20. Oh, duh. God. Dude. Proofread. This is all messed up. I didn't put any close parentheses. What the hell's wrong with me? God. Friday. I'm partying too early. I'm so sorry. You're probably all screaming and yelling like, Dick, you forgot your parentheses. What are you, fucking moron? Unclosed does not match in line 16. Oh, because I have too many parentheses here. Because I had the end parenthesis. You know, I'm not going to take blame for that. That's the compiler here. All right. So anyway, let's do it again. Jackson is hikes. Capital. Jones is. We'll say they're $29.99. Now, if we were to update this, let's see if. Yeah. Let's see if function prepare. Okay. Called undefined function prepare. An undefined function prepare doesn't make any sense. Oh, because I didn't con it. God almighty. Try that again. See, this is what I'm doing this on purpose to show you how you can mess up. That's really what it is. Do not lose faith in your teacher. Fatal error, so I did that wrong. Okay, I did that wrong. Okay, so I don't think... Let's go to our thing here. I haven't done an update in a while, so let's go, like an update like this in a while. Let's go to update. Update tasting set. That's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. I'm sorry, folks. Update testing set. And we don't need values. And we're just setting username equals username. Text place equals text place. So we're just going to set these. We're not going to set anything else. So it's update testing, set username, and then after that, where ID equals ID. Okay? We don't need to update the date. We don't need to update the ID. We just need to update what we're updating. So now let's try that again. I probably am missing a parentheses. The best way to do this. Oh no, I have a parentheses where I don't need it. The best way to do this, what I would always do is I would copy and paste in here and see if it would come up with an error message. That's what I would always do. I'm not going to do that now because we're going to just do it straight up. What the hell happened? Now, okay. As you can see, the values have changed. So if we were to go to browse, yeah, no, that's fine. If we were to go to browse, now you look, Jackson Heights, and if we were to go back to the 3rd, you'll see now it's Jackson Heights, Jones's, now we've changed it. It's updated. But now let me see. How much time did I waste jerking around? 17 minutes. We want to do a delete. Oh boy. God, I'm so sorry, guys. Let's see. I got to fit a delete in here. Because if I want to fit a delete in here, we're going to have to change this to a table. It's going to be a whole big process. I really wanted to do an update and delete for you, but because I kept bumbling around. But I mean, for now, we could just kind of do this. However, I do want to show you this. If you did, it's a little trick in PHP. It's not 100% safe. But if you did want to, after this was done, go back to the 3rd to see the fruits of your labors, you can go header, location, colon, and then we can put in here tutorial, practice, 3rd.php. It's not, I mean, they would say to put exit in after it. I don't know what that's going to do, but it's not the healthiest way to do it. Oh, I put a space in there. It's not the healthiest way to do it, but it sends you back. And then if you look here, we changed that and that. Okay? Again, it's not the healthiest way to do a relocation or a redirect. You might want to use, they say you want to use JavaScript. They say you want to use HTML. HTML isn't going to work for you with this. But if you wanted to go back, you can always do the header location, and you can see it after it's done. So then we can edit this, and we can put in rules, rules, and then we can go $35, 35, and then we go back, and as you can see, rules, and everything. And if we look at the price, it's $35. Okay, now again, if you were to do something that has updates and even deletions, you would want to put an updated date and a deleted date because you want to know when that was updated and everything like that. As of now, what it's doing is it's automatically updating the date as created. So if you look, right, the created date was we didn't just create it. That's one of the reasons why you want to be careful with created being a current time on update. See how I put on update? We want to change that. We don't want to do that. And now, if I were to do one that I didn't update yet, and I were to say real words, when we go back, see how it changed the time. So now, since we do it, it automatically is in time descending. The new ones, and now this one wasn't. This one stayed where it was. And if we go back here, you can see that real words, where is it? Real words here, the created date didn't change. Okay? So that would be if you did an update, you would say on update, then you would change it. All right? So, sorry about the bumbling. Again, just a good way to show you that if you do mess up, don't have a heart attack, don't panic. You can always fix it. And when I return tomorrow, we will do deletions. And we're going to talk about sessions and cookies. I will see you then.